Harsha from Gaming Entertainment. Hope you're doing well, and I'm super fine. So welcome to today's daily gaming news episode number 10. So let's start this video without wasting any time. There are lots of news to tell. So yeah, let's jump into the video. So the reason why I'm doing that is months have passed and so many days have passed, and it's one of the toppest game in the world right now. That's Fortnite I'm talking about. So there are no vehicles in the game as of now. So Epic Games, publisher of this Fortnite game, has finally bought some vehicles, not of this kind but of this kind. Okay, Fortnite is a cartoony game and this is no fun. So yeah, I think this is one of the coolest things I have ever seen because it works simply superb on Geos. I keep updating my game here, so I didn't play it actually, just saw some clips. So yeah, this cart is made, it's called a shopping cart, which they include in the Fortnite game. As you already guys know that some updates are gonna come, as I mentioned yesterday in my daily gaming news. So yeah, so what does this cart makes us to is it will make our mobility much easier. So it just like what I can say, like a skateboard, you need to push it with your legs so that you can move faster than you run. And it works simply super on Geos because one will be pushing, another will be shooting, like same in the PUBG as PUBG Mobile and PUBG for PC and everything PUBG. So yeah, it is really awesome. So if you want to see how it works, I'm dropping in the link in the description down below. You can go through and you can check it how it works. In solo, I think it's not that much effective because if there is any elevation down like this, then the card will simply go off from your hands. There are many chances, so you need to be very careful with that. And there are some pretty minor bugs here with this update, so I think they will surely fix this. So yeah, this is from the Fortnite side. With that being said, let's move to our next news. So guys, our next news comes from the nvidia. This is really big. If you listen, you will be like, is that real? So let me say what it is. nvidia has just announced its new cloud serving platform, that is HGX2, which consists of, oh my god, I need to practice spelling it, which consists of half a terabyte of VRAM. Half a terabyte, that's 500 gigabytes of VRAM, and 16 V100 Tesla graphic cards. I want to run this on Crysis. I want to run Crysis on this and see if I can achieve 60 frames per second. Oh, most probably, yeah, we are gonna get 60 frames per second. But yeah, I just want to try because there was a marking called can it run Crysis. So nvidia is saying that this is the fastest single computer that human has ever created. And they didn't really mention anything about the processor, about what processor or what chip they are using, but they are combined with 16 Vega graphic cards. Oh, that's total insanity if you ask me. Which computes the computing power consists in it is 2 petaflops of computing power. Oh my god, I really need this. I really need this. If you ask me what you're gonna do with this power, gaming maybe. That's what the gamers can do, right? So yeah, so the one thing I need to say here is nvidia is going crazy, if you ask me. Really absolute crazy. It's pushing every year to their absolute limits, and they are really going towards the technology, improving the technology. That's why nvidia is called the brilliant company ever, or the smartest company ever, whatever. And in the next week they are gonna announce the new GPS, most probably, or no, they maybe get delayed, I don't know. So we need to wait until the next week, and let's see what if the GTX 1180 and GTX 1170 has to bring to us. I think most probably they are not gonna announce because there are no leaks according to them, and they did not act anything on the leaks. So yeah, let's see, let's wait to the next news next week actually. So let's see what they got for us. This monster is not for just uh, home purpose or anything like that. It's just for these supercomputers or everything. So these 16 GPUs combined with the technology called fabric technology. I don't know where this technology comes from. Fabric technology, silk technology. I don't want to discredit this, but yeah, that fabric technology, what does it does is it runs all the 16 GPUs as one single GPU. So you're getting that 500 gigabytes of VRAM and 2 petaflops of power. 2 petaflops, oh my god, I need that. Oh, okay guys, with that being said, let's move to our next news. So our next news is coming from the NFS. If you're a fan of the NFS, then you maybe go to a trampoline and start jumping. Yeah, so that's because you're getting an update on June 19th, bringing up some new quick races that you can create your quick races at the spot where you are. You just need to go to destination or somewhat like that, and you can create a race of your own, and bringing some new maximized car levels, so you can upgrade your cars to maximum performance that it can give to you according to your customization levels, and new abandoned cars. That sounds quite like yeah, and also bringing some new several vanity items. So if you play NFS Payback, then you already know what are vanity items, no need to explain about them, and more updates are gonna come. So I'm dropping in the link in the description down below. You can go through and you can check out all the updates which are coming on June 19th of this month. So yeah, NFS, maybe this time you can make the game perfect, maybe. So with that being said, let's move to our next news. So our next news is coming from the God of War. In the name itself, there is so much of love. I love God of War so much, guys. So when critics asked the Corey Barlog about having less boss fights in the game, obviously the God of War doesn't have much more epic sequences when compared to the other games because of its different style of narration and different style of taking the game into a different dimension than the other games. And Corey Barlog has said that having less boss fights in this game has helped us to make the game faster, because if we included all the boss fights we ever imagined, that would take at least 20 years to complete the game. Now 20 years for one single game, fine, we don't want it. We just want this God of War. Yeah, every God of War fan will respond like that. So that's what they did. He said that if you want all the boss fights in the game we have ever imagined, then it would take 20 years to complete this one single game, because Norse mythology is totally of vast and it contains lots of characters. So they usually when they plotted the story, they just did not go in the way that he will kill him or he will kill him. They just went into the story of what they thought, and they just make the characters to evolve in the game rather than just showing them and the creators just gonna kill them. And that's what helped in the God of War narration part, and that's a pretty clever step, because 20 years is just, I'm not gonna wait any longer for a God of War game. No. 20 years? No. So yeah, let's hope that the next God of War game which comes up in at least 3 years from now, or at least 4 years, they are gonna release to E3. They are gonna show at least after 3 years, and they are gonna release after 4 years. So we hope that the game will directly take into more of the bosses which we didn't see in the game. Like Thor is actually he's gonna come, because Ragnarok is gonna happen actually according to the Norse. So when they are into the Norse, Ragnarok should actually happen, and we are gonna see Thor and Odin for sure. So this is from the God of War. With that being said, let's move to our next news. Next news is coming from the Ubisoft side. The Crew 2 is the upcoming release, very anticipated release, because you can change this to car, that goes down to boat, and that goes down to aeroplane. That's crazy amount of stuff. And we play video games because to get that fun. Yes, not just to drive and dash to the cars, just turning a bike to aeroplane, and aeroplane to boat, and boat to submarine. Yeah, that's more likely. Ubisoft has announced that they are going to release an closed beta, so it's going to happen. It's going to start from this ending of this month at 1 a.m. So be ready to download the game. It's approximately 30 gigabytes according to sources which I have read. The Ubisoft developers are saying that they have given all the permissions to wander around the world that they have created. It's a wonderful world. It's gorgeous actually by the gameplay which it looks. It's amazing, really amazing. And you can just literally turn the bike into a car and car to aeroplane, and yeah, you can just have fun with the game, and you can stream the game. They are not objecting that you shouldn't stream the game. You can stream the game, and you can play with the 3 more players along with you, and you can have fun. Crew is always having fun, right? So yeah, Ubisoft is trying max potential that you can just go to their website and you can just download the game, and yeah, it's a constant internet connection for that. So there is actually a reward. So I don't think it's most important, because you're gonna get a jacket for playing this closed beta. uh is it real? I mean, you can just wait like that. It's cool outside, so yeah, I'm just hot enough to play the video game like this. So you're gonna get a jacket for playing that closed beta. So if you are the one who are playing the closed beta, then you're gonna surely get a jacket. But you are the whichever account you created, that will be totally wiped out, but the jackets will be coming for sure. And the account which you have played and all the data which has been saved until then will be wiped out, and you're able to start from the new beginning stage of the game. Okay, that's fine, because we are getting a jacket free. So if you have a PlayStation 4 and Xbox with you, so you can play the Creo closed beta without the PlayStation subscriptions. I mean the PlayStation membership and Xbox Gold membership, to connect with other players. But in the co-op mode, in multiplayer, you need to have that membership to be done. So this is okay. It's fine with the crew which is going. So yeah, with that being said, let's move to our next news. So our next news comes from the better close it. So next news comes from the Agony. Now I don't think this is going to happen at all, because Agony's censored patch has been cancelled by the developers. So how I need to play the game in front of my parents? I mean, just like this. Am I moving right? Yeah. Dad. So Agony, as you guys already know, it's one of the brutal games I have ever seen. Oh my god, that level of brutality in the game, just they shows everything. It's one of the most controversial game of the Grand Theft Auto 5. Believe me, if you want to have a shot at Agony, go and get it. If you like brutality, yeah, you will surely enjoy the game. So there are certainly the mixed reviews about this game. Some are giving 10 out of 10, and some are giving something like that. But user score is at 6.28 Metacritic, and what we can say, Agony is always Agony. Everything they are showing, it literally everything. I mean everything. Imagine everything. So yeah. The censor patch has been cancelled. This is from the Agony side. So this is the last news during this daily gaming news episode number 10. Wow, I think you guys are enjoyed this episode, because I just mixed this episode with some kind of stuff which I didn't really done before. And sorry for the noise, because there is a market in front of my house. Oh my god. Oh, everyone is blowing up their horns like crazy and revving their engines like crazy, and I'm sitting here and making videos because I don't have any other room to go and make the videos, because this is the only room I have. Yeah, privacy matters while making the videos most, right? So yeah, Hope you like this video, guys. Please make sure to like and subscribe, because I'm gonna bring lots of stuff like this. And yeah, meet you in the next video. Bye for now.